Good day and welcome to KLTV News with me, Dave Hodgson. The headlines for this week: a Kirklees Council overspend. The Communications Workers Union wades into the current controversy regarding attacks by dangerous dogs. Evidence emerges to support keeping Huddersfield A&E open. A Batley engineering works is heavily fined as a worker suffers severe burns. And Slaithwaite makes a bid to become a lido. The top story: Kirklees Council Cabinet members are to discuss a budget overspent for the year at this week's meeting. Use of reserves of cash is currently outstripping last year's estimates, and action will need to be taken to reduce the rate of use. A predicted 2% overspend on the £17 million reserve fund will leave Kirklees Council with a £6 million black hole in spending, which, if left unchecked, will put even more strain on council reserves. The council press office sent KLTV News a note which said the main budget pressure remains the difficulty in making planned savings in adult and children's social care, where there is an ever-increasing demand as more people live longer but have more complex needs, and also there is a constant need to keep children safe from harm. All this at the same time as there are yet more cuts in government funding to come. Council leader David Sheard commented that the current situation was not sustainable and would leave reserves at a critical level by April 2017. KLTV will keep you posted on the outcome. In the aftermath of a man being savaged to death by a dog in Riddings Road, Sheepridge, the Communications Workers Union, which includes postmen, has expressed sympathy for the family of the man who died and spoke out about the incident, quoting a serious attack on a postman in Brow Road, Gokar, where extensive arm injuries were suffered, and then a second attack in Meltham, forcing the Royal Mail to suspend deliveries to 120 homes. The Royal Mail also warned dog owners that if their pet harms postal workers, they may face a private prosecution if police take no further action, saying how many more incidents and injuries would it take before stricter controls are put in place. The Royal Mail says that figures show there are up to 4,000 attacks on its workers every year. A Batley engineering firm has been fined £15,000 after an operative was left with permanent scarring following an industrial accident. Kevin Hurst was totally enveloped in flames whilst wearing only a t-shirt and jeans. Another colleague rushed to the scene with an extinguisher, but it was too late to save Mr. Hurst from serious burns. He was taken to Pinderfields Hospital where he had skin graft surgery. The firm, Batley Foundry Limited, admitted breaching the health and safety regulations. Imposing the fine, Judge Colin Byrne said the company had acted in an unsatisfactory manner, but he was inclined to believe the company had not intentionally cut corners. The recent strong performance by Huddersfield Royal A&E department has been cited as a compelling case for keeping it open by all local MPs and health campaigners fighting to prevent its closure. Both Huddersfield and Calderdale A&E have received good ratings in 4 out of 5 categories, although again both have been instructed that they must improve safety standards. Huddersfield MP Barry Shearman said the report makes a compelling case not to centralise A&E at Calderdale. Local NHS campaigner Terry Hallworth of Holmfirth added that the report highlighted the need for more funding, not for closure. The report carried out by the CQC also drew comments from Natalie Radcliffe of Unison and a leader of the Hands Off HRI campaign, saying that the CQC reports could indeed be very damning, so this was concrete proof that it isn't a problem, so why fix it? Following publication of the report, which gives a 70% mark to Huddersfield Royal, Trust Chief Executive Owen Williams praised all staff for a good performance in what he labelled as testing times. Slaithwaite was all set to become a lido on Tuesday as a water fountain spouting 30 feet high suddenly appeared in the middle of the town. But it was strangely all to do with a fire. 40 firefighters had attended a blaze at the Watershed, no pun intended there, Adult Day Centre on Bridge Street. The fire was extinguished, but Bridge Street still remained closed due to the fire hydrant being damaged. West Yorkshire Police said that it was really sad that the adult centre had been badly damaged, as it had done such a great amount of work for people with disabilities. And that's it for the local news from KLTV this week. If you'd like to comment on any of these stories, please email us or contact us via Facebook or Twitter. Thanks to the news desk and crew for the production, but mostly to you for choosing KLTV as your source of local news. Dave Hodgson signing off. Hope to see you next week. Stay lucky.